So about 3 months ago, I moved into my new place, and I gotta say it's been awesome having my own home, but I had to make some sacrifices owning a very small house here in San Francisco, and that includes having a comically small single car garage for my Honda S2000. So in an effort to save some space, I decided to sell off some bulky items that was just, sitting in storage, including a set of brand new OEM door panels for my Honda S2000. I listed them for sale well below retail, and after about 3 months, I got exactly 0 offers. Not even a low ball, which is crazy considering I listed them on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and the forums. I got exactly 0 offers. So I took that as a sign from the car gods. I might as well just install them in my car, despite my current door panels being in pretty good shape. So it feels like an unnecessary modification, but who cares? They're brand new. If no one wants them, I'm gonna enjoy them. Today's install is particularly special because I'm doing it in my own house in a garage that I actually own. It's crazy. Obviously, we're pretty limited by space. This isn't a fancy garage, but it has potential. So if you guys are interested in seeing me turn this tiny San Francisco garage into something usable and cool looking, be sure to subscribe to the channel because I got some big plans, just not right now. We're still focusing on the house. Okay, so in addition to swapping this into the car, I'm also gonna be applying a bit of sound deadening to the back of the door. It's actually not exactly a sound deadening, but these are called kill mats. If you guys didn't watch the video where I applied sound deadening to the entire cabin and trunk of my car, you guys should check that out after this video, of course. We basically gutted the entire thing and applied kill mat and actual sound deadening material throughout the entire cabin. And I'm gonna do that to this as well. It helps the car just sound a bit more luxurious. It's less tinny, less rattles. This thing absorbs vibrations, if I'm not mistaken. It's not exactly sound deadening. Couple things to mention when applying sound deadening mats. First off, wear gloves. The sharp edges of the foil layer can and will cause small cuts on your hands. And secondly, I'm not going for perfect coverage here. As long as most of the panel is covered, it should do a great job at reducing rattles, vibrations, and road noise. Now, if you want to go for 100% coverage, more power to you. I'm sure it won't hurt. Keep in mind, adding sound deadening only to your door panels won't make your S2000 feel like a Lexus, but in my opinion, it's still a huge improvement, especially when it comes to listening to music in your car. If you're interested in applying sound deadening to your door panels, you can find everything I used in my video in the description below. And just to spice things up a bit, let's do a giveaway. I'm gonna pick a random commenter on this video and I will send you enough kill mat to line your door panels. All you have to do is like the video and leave a comment below. All right, so now we are ready to pop the OEM door panel off. There's a cover with a screw under here. There's another cover with a screw under there. There's also a screw way in here. That one's a little tricky to get to. And there's 2 clips up there at the top. Once you take all those screws off, you can muscle this off very carefully and pop the panel off of the clips that it's currently sitting in. And then from there, you have to be careful because you still have some wiring. In my case, we have the tweeter speaker that we have to disconnect, and then also the main speaker down there that we have to disconnect. All right, so quick comparison between the old door card and the new one. Right off the bat, you can tell the old one has a little bit of a shine to it, probably because people have used product on it over the years. That being said, for being 20 years old, these look phenomenal. They've held up so well. I mean, aside from the slight shine, these look really, really good. No scuffs, no issues, no scratches. Whoever gets these after me, these will be for sale. Whoever gets them, you guys are probably gonna come up and you're gonna be very happy with this. So if you're interested, shoot me a DM on Instagram or comment below. But like I said, it's almost a shame that I'm swapping them out. And I felt like that until I looked at this new one. And I'm not sure if this is gonna come through on camera, but this one looks amazing. I mean, how could it not? It's brand new. It has that flat OEM finish. I'm gonna smell it. It kind of smells like new car, not really, but it smells new. The funny thing is, I don't think anyone who sits in my car is actually gonna notice that I swapped these in for new ones. I'm actually curious, you know, I'm gonna see Mark tomorrow at a Cars and Coffee event. I'm gonna have him sit in my car and see if he can figure out that I swapped out the door cards. I have a feeling if I had to put money on it, he is not gonna notice. Okay, so let's get started on swapping some of these parts over. Should be fairly simple. We have the speaker, the handle, the window regulator, and that is it. So let's get to it. Okay, got a little window regulator. Oh, great time to actually be able to clean these things. Clean out all the years and years of dirty fingerprints and stuff off this. Ooh, look at that. Look at that gunk. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is some next level detailing, baby. Oh man, I should mention, it is midnight right now. If you guys remember at the beginning of this video, it was daytime. I had to take care of some family stuff and then some more stuff and then the kids. And then the next thing you know, it's midnight. But the kids are in bed, thanks to my wife. Shout out to my wife. And this is one of the reasons why I'm so stoked about being at my own place. Because now I can work on cars late at night. I can hop upstairs, help out with the kids, and come back and not have to worry about anything. Okay, so let's start with the door handle here. From here on out, it's pretty straightforward. Swap the door parts over and reinstall the door panel in the car. Make sure you're lining up the clips in the door panel to the actual door to avoid breaking any of the clips. And there you have it, brand new door cards in my 21-year-old Honda. A subtle upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless. All right, it is bright and early. Mark is in front of me in his Lexus ISF, and we are on the way to the Cars and Coffee event. I'm so excited. This is the first time I'm going to a Cars and Coffee in well over 3 months. I washed my car yesterday. It's the first time I washed my car in well over 3 months. And of course, we did the install, and I'm loving the way that these door panels look. I am fairly confident when I have Mark sit in my car later to see if he notices anything new, he is not going to notice the new door cards. I'm actually 100% sure. It's very subtle inside the car. It obviously looks really good, but it is very, very subtle, and there's no way you would notice it unless you were me. But we'll find out later. We'll find out if he notices. But anyways, anytime we go to a Cars and Coffee event in the North Bay, we always stop at this spot that has a great view of the Golden Gate Bridge. And it makes me appreciate the city so much when I'm able to see it from afar. Grayson, what do you think about Uncle's car? Does it look clean? He said no.
I said hell no.
Put him up for adoption.
No, not again.
Funny story, the first time I came to this event, actually that's the day I actually crashed my car, so it always hurts a little bit to come back here. But I got Mark with me right here.
What's up?
And you guys know what's up. You guys know what I was working on. Mark has no idea. So I'm gonna use his reaction to seeing the part, to see if he, one, if he even notices it, and two, what he thinks about it once I tell him. I'm gonna use his reaction to gauge whether or not the install was worth staying up till about 2 a.m. last night. I actually ended up going to sleep around 3, and then I woke up at 6. So Mark, you better notice right away, dude.
Oh man. Oh man. All the pressures. See, I'm gonna feel really bad because I don't know what I'm looking at. I was like, all right, maybe he was like trying to install a new windshield because we were talking about the chips or something, right? I don't know.
You think I'd install a windshield myself?
Hey, maybe you were out with a homie or something. I don't know.
Okay, so you've been in this car a million times, right? Does anything, hi Grayson, does anything stand out to you? Does anything look different? Does anything look better? Does anything look cleaner?
Daddy,
Is it the steering wheel?
Daddy.
No, come on, dude.
No.
All right, I'll give you a hint. It's a big, it takes up a lot of real estate in the interior.
Daddy, you go this way.
Dude, I don't know.
Daddy knows.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me. I don't know.
All right, drum roll, please. Do Dude, I replaced the door panels with brand new OEM ones.
Oh.
All right, so clearly the install was not worth it. Even one of my best friends didn't notice that I spent all those hours swapping in these door cards. No, I'm just kidding, jokes, obviously. It's a pretty subtle change, so I didn't expect people to notice it. But to me, it looks great, and it's gonna last on the car for another 150,000 miles easy, and I don't plan on ever selling this car. So I guess that about wraps it up for today's video. We're gonna go enjoy the show. Until next time, peace out. Take care, guys.